Happy Wednesday, everybody. Here we are, right? What a wonderful, wonderful midweek break. Hump day, some people call it, right? But here we are, Geekish Khan with Jet the Geek. Are you well, Jet the Geek?
Oh yes, I'm doing well. And happy Wednesday, happy Hump Day to everybody there.
Ah, happy Hump Day. And we have, of course, Crix with her friend. Crix, how are you? And who have you got with you today? Who's joining us today?
Yeah, I'm fine, and I'm with Rogue at the moment, the movie version Rogue. So yeah, nice to meet you, but she can't touch you guys, or else your energies will be absorbed. And she's a
Yeah,
bobblehead. See?
we'll be dead, right? We'll be
Yeah.
dead. Don't touch it, Crix. I don't want you dying on the show. All right, okay. So I think it's only fair that we give people a kind of update on where we are. So due to circumstances outside of our control, unfortunately, Epi, the raft builder, isn't able to join us today. So as a result, we've decided to prolong the book competition. So if anybody out there hasn't already, you've now got an extra week to enter to win the two books that we spoke about last week. So Jack, just remind everybody, what are the two books and what are the rules to kind of get an entry to
Uh,
win the
the
books?
the two books are Edith Hamilton's Greek mythology, and which is the 75th anniversary edition. It's a great book. I suggest that you go through and read it. Yeah, that's what Paul has in his hands, and also one of our the greatest authors that graced the planet Earth, who wrote about Norse mythology, which is Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology. It's a great read. It's not going to be boring. It's the way he wrote it, the way he narrated the Norse mythology there. It's very exciting and refreshing. Even though that you've known some parts of Norse mythology, this is just going to be something else.
I agree. I'm really excited that we're in a position to give these two books away. They're two of my favourite books, particularly Norse mythology. I thought it was a fantastic read. And
Mhm.
what are the rules? Jet, sorry, not Jet, Crix. How do people get an entry to win the books?
Yeah, just assign a mythical creature to the host, me, Jet, and Paul. Describe, be creative about it, why you chose that creature to represent us. For example, you'll represent me as a mermaid because I am a girl.
Yeah,
Just
you're a
kidding, but
good
yeah.
swimmer.
Oh no! Oh my god, let's not bring that again. Oh my god, I can't swim. Sorry, I can't swim. I can't swim.
You can't swim. All right. We'll have to.
Can't.
Well, we'll have to do a season of live streams with us trying to get Crix to learn to swim. Right. We'll have to do that at a future date. Okay. So as a result of the raft builder not being with us, we decided to pivot today to something a little bit different. So what we're going to talk about is which film we would want to be in, why we want to be in that film, and which character we would want to play. And if we've got time, we'll do books as well. So it was a kind of a last minute change. I already know mine because I think mine are really, really straightforward. So, Jack Quicks, if you don't mind, I'll do mine first because I,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know mine off the top of my head. So for everybody that knows me, this is not going to come as a surprise. And Jack, I think you know where I'm going. Mine would be Mine would be Star Wars, obviously, and I would want to play Han Solo. Han Solo for
Mm.
me is, and I know he's kind of really only in the films for like one and a half, right? And then he gets locked in carbonite and all that, and then he says "Me too," which is apparently off the cuff. Anyway, just for me, it would be a Han Solo. That's the role that I would want to play in the Star Wars universe. Mine's very, very straightforward, but I kind of suspect that Jet and more so Crix. Crix probably has about six or seven, maybe serial killers that she wants to she wants to play. Anyway, where should we go first? Ladies first. Crix, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, this might come as a surprise to you guys, but I'm a theater geek. So when I was in high school, I always go into production. So the first one will be Grease. I wanted to play Sandra D. I know all the songs. I memorized it by heart, and I think John Travolta is stud on that. Well, I did watch the movie, not the play itself, but yeah, the magic of the songs, yeah, and especially when the good girl turned bad scene, it was really awesome. That Olivia Newton-John, especially if you watch her Xanadu, well, like, oh my god, I was like
Mm-hmm.
hooked. And I do have it on my Spotify playlist, so every time I wanted to hype myself up, I play Summer Nights and Hopelessly Devoted to You. Oh my god, cringe.
Oh, look. Rizal's just come in straight away, more or less exactly the same time as you said it. Look, Rizal's posted, hopelessly devoted to you. There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So, Chris,
every yeah.
I have a question over Greece, right? What the F is the flying car? What's that all about?
Oh my god, I don't know. But I
I
don't want to say the word. It's P wagon, and I don't get it. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say it.
All
But
right,
I
okay.
think you kind of get it in the it's high dramatic. Oh my god, I'm gonna sing it. I
Don't
have to stop.
you dare say. We're not amused. Well, listen. I think I know I can't sing. I'd make people's ears bleed. So you don't want to hear me sing. But okay, Greece.
yeah,
I did not see that coming, Chris.
yeah,
I
me
did
too.
not see it.
Me too.
Yeah,
I did
right.
not see it that Cap. And yeah, going back to John Travolta, he's a stud. He's Mr. Cool.
Yeah,
The you know the films that he portrayed, and come on, he flies a jet.
yeah, I did.
Have you
He,
Jet.
seen his house? Have you seen John Travolta's house? Have you seen it?
well, yeah, and there's an airplane there. There's a runway.
Like most people,
Everybody,
normal people have cars
yeah,
and a
yeah,
driver.
Yeah,
Not John
he's a
Travolta.
pilot.
Runs
uh,
away with a jet, right?
yeah,
Amazing,
as
amazing.
you do.
Normal
I
life,
mean,
right? Normal
Yeah.
life.
yeah. Good thing he was
Okay,
able to dance with Princess Diana. That's one of the best highlight that I've saw in his career. And his career renaissance started from Honey when Lucas Talking. I think his career bloomed after that. Started and Pulp Fiction. Never forget Pulp Fiction. There.
And the gangster movie, the way that he was walking up the stairs. That I can't remember the
Right.
movie,
Is
but
it?
I can remember the scene. He was very cool there. Like,
So he did Face Off, didn't he? He did Face Off from Nicolas Cage, and then
mhm.
he did the one with Denzel Washington. Was it Peckham 1, 2, 3 or something like that?
Is
Mhm.
it the presidential's daughter or the president's daughter? Oh
Yeah, he
no.
did the President's Door as
There,
well. I think.
there's a gangster film that he was
I
in. I
was
can't remember.
I was thinking of the one with Jonathan Rhys-Meyer, but that thing was like really a bit recent. He was explaining why the French never call their burgers
Oh
quarter
yeah, yeah,
pounder. They call it
Oh,
Royale.
that's
yeah.
Tarantino.
That's Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
Pulp
Oh
Fiction,
yeah,
yeah. Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
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 Burger
They also
Royale.
explain it. Yeah,
Quarter
there.
pound was Burger Royale because in Europe it's in metric system, so there's no
Yeah,
quarter pounder, so they called it Burger
Royale
Royale. Yeah, with
burger
cheese.
hamburgers. Makes me crave for
Hamburger.
burgers. Yeah.
Okay, Crix, we'll come back to you because I feel you've got a list there. Let's go over to Jet. Jet, before we come to you, my friend, one of your fans has posted.
Ah,
I know, right? The Jet Fan Club
yeah.
DM says the movie I would like to be in is Saw, and I will play the role of Jigsaw. I don't know who worries me the most. I don't know if
Yeah.
Crix or
I'm
DM
worried.
worries me the most, right?
I'm worried about Jet right now.
You're surrounded, Paul. You're surrounded by.
No.
Yeah, DM, please. If I'm ever on the verge of upsetting you in work, then just let me know so I back away and that I don't wake up with like a key behind my eye or something like that. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, let's come to you next, mate.
Oh, first, the role that I want to be in is the Starship Enterprise captain.
Kirk?
Hence the T-shirt.
No, this is Aquaman. It,
Oh,
it
it's
looks
Aquaman.
like,
Okay,
yeah, I know
Aquaman.
it looks
Okay.
like
looks
it
like
looks like the
Star
starship,
Trek.
the Starfleet logo. Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
Aquaman. Yeah. So I would like to be there, and because the dilemma that he faces of the moral, it's always his moral compass that's being tested. It's to save lives. Are you going to go to war? Are you going to save your planet? Are you going to save your crew? So those things, and you get to explore, and you have a starship under your ass that you can control, and you go to warp speed. That's it. Make it
That
so.
one there.
Let's go to warp speed. Make it so. You just tell your engineer, make it so, and you go warp
So,
speed.
which captain would you want to
Which
be?
captain? Is it Picard or
Yeah.
Kirk?
I'd probably go with Picard. I like Kirk, but Kirk is a little over the top.
Deliberately so as well, I think, right?
Yeah.
Deliberately so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you not always feel sorry for Will? I always feel sorry for Will, particularly when Picard says fire at Will. I feel sorry for poor Will, right? There's my first dad joke of the day. I'm some of that bad boy.
I was like having question marks over my head right
and
now.
if you watch the original TV series, the funny part is there. When they land in the planet and there's this guy that's not in the regular cast, he's going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
He's wearing the red shirt and he's on a chartered planet. He's the person that's going to die.
No, you're absolutely right. And did you know that Star Trek was the original was the first ever TV series to show a interracial kiss?
Yeah.
Between Captain Kirk and
Uhura?
actress,
Is it Uhura?
Uhura. Yeah, but it
Oh.
wasn't. It was the same actress, Nicole Williams, right?
Mhm.
But the role at the time wasn't Uhura. It was a different role, and then she came in as Uhura. I just know too much now. I'm a puppet.
Yeah, and that Star Trek actually inspired Whoopi Goldberg to be an actor and wants to be part of Star Trek, because when she was watching as a child, when she was watching Star Trek, she said she saw somebody that looks like her, and she said that I want to be in that show. And
She was in
was
Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
On a different
She was in
season.
Next Generation. Was it
Yeah.
Next Generation? She
Yes,
was in, yeah.
the Next Generation.
Is it with Kirstie Alley? Was it? Or
I
no?
can't remember now. But among the Star Trek TV series, the most that I enjoyed was Star Trek Voyager, the one that is being captained by Catherine Janeway, where they got lost in the Delta Quadrant, because it stayed true to what Gene Roddenberry's story is exploring space.
Yeah. And then she went on the actress that played Janeway, then went to star in Orange is the New Black, right? She was in Orange is the New Black.
Yep. Oh yeah, and in Star Trek Voyager, who can forget 7 of 9, that sexy board there?
Jerry Ryan.
Jerry Ryan, yeah.
Jerry Ryan. It's been a while since I've heard her name.
I was young when I was watching that show. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, Crix, one of your fan clubs has joined today, Angus, and I know Angus has about 16 or 17 different Facebook accounts, but he's here today, and he said, "Movie I would like to be. Great movie, Agnes. Great shout. This is The Godfather. I will play the role of Al Pacino's Michael Corleone, the son of Don Vito Corleone.
Yeah.
Fair play, mate. That's a great shout.
Yeah.
Well done, buddy. Okay,
nice one,
Crix, let's come back to you.
Okay, second one will be X-Men. That's the reason why I've used Rogue, and I'm wearing the Savior School of Gifted Youngsters. I wanted to play Rogue because she's the character that I connect with, because first of all, she's an outcast, and when I saw her character, she was really afraid of hurting other people, and being a mutant is kind of what Stanley was aiming for. He was aiming for diversity. He was making these characters of different races and the the most, or my ultimate character list will be, yeah, of course, Rogue, and then Jean Grey. I know Jean Grey is kind of whiny sometimes, but she's very powerful. And if you're going to watch the movie with Anna Paquin, first of all, she's an Oscar winner because of the movie The Piano. That was in 1992. Yeah, and I think Marvel was really looking for some star power when they were looking for some actresses like Halle Berry. She won Monster Ball after that, and then who could forget Hugh Jackman? Yeah, so X-Men. Really loved that film when I was like, I think I was 9 or 10 when I watched that. And X-Men 2 is good. We have Pyro and Sir Ian McKellen, sublime actor. And his
Yeah,
friendship
Mm.
McCollum.
with, yeah, his friendship with Patrick Stewart was well, I think it was authentic. And they are like, if you see their characters, you might see Ian McKellen as Magneto, or I would say Gandalf, but for Patrick Stewart I can say Picard and Dr.
Professor
Xavier,
X.
so
Yeah.
Professor X, yeah. So yeah, I wanted to be Rogue.
So yeah,
I want to
the-
make people suffer so bad if they hurt me. So that's the reason. That's the real reason. Yeah, if I touch you, oh, I'm
don't
gonna suck
worry
I
all the
about
life
you.
force out of
I,
you.
I, I
Paul,
worry about you.
Paul, you're surrounded by women
I
that
know, right?
are.
women,
so,
women who are dangerous.
there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, quickly moving on before I get myself into trouble. There's two comments from DM, and I feel DM might be switching clubs here, Jack. So just as an FYI, the first comment, she said, I also like Forrest Gump. It's a nice movie and made me cry and laugh as well. It's a classic, right? Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Fine.
it is.
However,
it is a classic.
that said, here she comes with X-Men. I love Jean Grey. Now, she mentioned Jean Grey before you mentioned it, Crix, which makes me think you could be
Nice.
swapping allegiances. And
Yeah.
she likes the powers too. So there's a couple of things I wanted to pick up on in terms of what you were saying. Crix, firstly, about being an outcast. I hope the main, I don't know if this is the right terminology, but one of the main goals of this live stream is to make sure that we welcome anybody and everybody. So anybody out there, don't feel if you're an outcast or anything like that. We're here. If you just want to talk crap or just want to reach out, please do so. Right, we are all welcoming. Apart from Jet, can sometimes be a little bit nasty. I'm joking. But please feel free to reach out. Even if you just want to talk about nerdy stuff or geeky stuff, get in touch. That's exactly what we're here for. Talking about kind of outcasts, have either of you ever seen the film Pleasantville?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon. Is it that
It's
one?
that's the one, and it's an amazing film because it doesn't shout it in your face in terms of what kind of not being an outcast. And I don't mean racism, but in terms of maybe not being included as part of kind of maybe just being a little bit different, right? But the way they do it, it's a wonderful, wonderful movie. So if anybody out there hasn't seen it, please spend some time watching Pleasantville. It's a great, great movie. Okay, cool. Thanks, Chris. Jack.
The next character that I want to be to play in a movie is John Keating of Dead Poet Society.
Oh. Favorite.
I want to inspire people, to live their dreams, to follow their dreams, and the noble pursuits of engineering, of medicine, and all those. But what keeps us alive is the arts, the literature, the paintings, the music, and all those things that separates us from all the other species. So go ahead and pursue your dream, and even though that you are, especially in an Asian culture, that your parents tend to choose the career or the course that you want the course that you want that you're going to take in college, and sometimes it gets sidelined. Your dreams get sidelined, and you pick it up somewhere like when you're already in your middle age. So living your dreams, pursuing it is the best thing to do ever. I mean, if you fail, you're going to learn. So it's not really something that it's not a waste of time because you are still going to learn. So to inspire people. So that role of John Keating, or that role that Robin Williams did, was fantastic. He portrayed it really well. And I keep on rewatching the film and even read the book. And so, yeah. So go ahead and watch it. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you do watch it. It's a feel-good film. And there's a sad moments, yes, but it's going to inspire you. It's going to make you believe that you can do what you want to do.
So there's a couple of things there, Jet. The first thing is, I've known you for years, right? For longer than I care to remember. I've known you since Darcy was born, right? And Darcy will be 15 next year, right? And the way that we first met was through our mutual love and respect of football or sports, right? And as typical lads, we would be abusive to each other. We'd go for drinks, abusive in a nice way, never physical or anything like that, right? And we got to know each other, etc., etc. Through doing this Geekish Khan livecast, I've come to understand that you're not just one-dimensional, right? You're not just an Arsenal fan who does that all he does, gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning, watch Arsenal, and nothing else matters. There's multi-layers to Jet the Geek in terms of like his thought process, what he holds dear to you. Mate, you just keep on coming in a good way in terms of, getting to know you. I think it's wonderful. So thank you very much for being open and honest, because sometimes people don't want to hear that, right? Or don't want to do it, don't feel comfortable doing it. So that's great. The other thing, I think in the future episode, we should do a watch-along with one of the movies that we suggest, such as Dead Poets Society, right? So what we should do is we should do a live stream. We should invite we should do like a Jet fan club and a Cricks fan club, right? We should get them on. We should watch it together, and then just kind of everybody comment about it as we're watching it, and let's see, particularly those sad parts when people cry, and when the famous quotes come up, such as "suck in the marrow." That's one of my favourite quotes from that film. I think it's a wonderful quote. Anyway, I'll leave that with you and Cricks to work out in terms of when we do that. Right, Cricks, we're coming to like the 23rd minute mark, so let's do one last movie each. I don't think we'll have time to do books today. Maybe that's something we can do in a future episode. Cricks, one of your fan clubs. Wait, hang on. One of your fan clubs come in. John Marvin.
Oh, wow. Hi, Lemon. Yeah.
So John Marvin says, I would like to be in the Fifth Element and the favorite film of Bruce Willis. And of course, my favorite trilogy, Back to the Future, and played Marty.
Yeah.
I hope you're not a chicken, John Marvin. Hope you're not a chicken.
Chicken.
Fifth Element. I love Gary Oldman there. I'm going to play Gary Oldman there.
Oh my God.
Do you think that The Fifth Element is an underrated sci-fi movie? I don't think it gets the credit it deserves, right?
Yeah, it is very underrated. Yeah, well, it was a fantastic film.
Mila Jovovich was just
she's amazing there. Yeah,
amazing. All right, sorry, Chris, we've had I know I don't want to ruin your fan club. So John Marvin, appreciate your inputs there. Chris, last film.
Yeah, I was torn between Scarlett O'Hara or Matilda from the movie with Jean Reno. Yeah, Matilda, not Matilda, but Matilda with the movie with Jean Reno and Gary Oldman. Oh, I forgot that movie. But yeah, not that movie, but I will choose Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family Values. So when I was younger, a little story about it. I am never smiling. So when I watched that movie, I replicated Wednesday Adams' smile on one of our class photos. And although it was really dark, yeah, that smile, that creepy smile, you can still see it on my one of my Saint Paul Day yearbook. But yeah, it was creepy. But Wednesday Adams, of course, she's dark, she's creepy, she's kooky. They're Adams the family, but the portrayal of Christina Ricci was really good. She was asked what was she thinking about when she's at that age. She was one of the women said, maybe she's thinking boys, but no, she's thinking of homicide. So she's my spirit animal. Just kidding, but yeah, she's fun. Her style really grew up on me. I always wear Peter Pan color, and her relationship with her brother might be dysfunctional, but well, she is a loving sister after all. If you're gonna watch that movie, and it's so nice to have Christopher Lloyd as my uncle, as Uncle Fester.
Absolutely. Uncle
Yeah,
Fester.
and Raul Julia. If you're gonna watch it, it was like really their chemistry with
Mm-hmm,
Angelica
mm-hmm,
Houston was
mm-hmm.
crazy. And I think that was one of his last movie before I after maybe Street Fighter when he played Bison. So yeah,
Wasn't his
Wednesday Adams.
wasn't wasn't his last film Street Fighter? So didn't he do the Adams Family? Then he did Street Fighter, and I think he passed during the filming of Street Fighter, right, or
Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
yeah.
I'm
Something
not
like that.
aware of
Mm,
that.
mm.
So he was
Yeah.
really
Okay.
weak on Street Fighter, and the reason
Yeah.
why he did that movie or he did Street Fighter because his kids love it. So or love the video games. That was the 90s, and Ming Nawen was good at it. So yeah, Wednesday
I don't.
Adams from Adams
I
Family.
don't. I don't think anybody did Street Fighter for the love of the film or the great script in.
Yeah, it's bad. To be honest, it's bad.
They didn't read the script, and you know what? He didn't go. There's an Oscar there on my name on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this for my kids. That's it.
Yeah, and then
Vandom's
when you
line was
More
cringy.
probably more like I want that fancy new car. Yeah, I'm gonna do this film.
or maybe on the flip side, maybe from a humble perspective, he knew that he was on his way out, right? And he went, right, I've
Yeah,
just got to make sure that my family and kids and whatever
Yeah.
are taken care
yeah.
of, right? And then going back to what you were saying, Chris. So, uh, Richie's sister, I've forgotten how you pronounce her first name. Christina, was it?
Christina Ricci.
Christina Ricci.
Christina Ritchie.
Yeah.
So her
Yeah.
sister played a secretary in the TV series on Netflix with Keith Sullivan.
24? Oh, no,
No,
24.
not
Sorry,
no the
no.
Survivor one where he's was it Last Survivor or something like that, where
Mm-hmm.
he's nominated to stay behind when the president and the all of the U.S. Parliament go to a meeting and it gets bombed. Anyway, so she plays the
Mm-hmm.
secretary in that, but
No.
the reason I'm talking about her is that she also plays the secretary in the first season of Supergirl.
Oh, wow.
The
Oh.
DC, yeah, the DC one.
Mm.
So Supergirl and I'm sorry, I forget her character's name.
Wow.
They are secretaries to the same boss, and then
Mhm.
she kind of develops all these superpowers. I forget what happens. She get hit by lightning or something, and I know I can't even remember what the supervillain name is. But yeah, that's kind of why I was bringing it up. I'm not very good at remembering, am I? I apologize.
It was
That's okay.
she's very consistent being a secretary in films.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very consistent. Yeah, in terms of Supergirl, I'll just put it that.
I love the
I'm not
movie
gonna.
with Helen Slater though. It's good,
So
but it's
yeah,
bad.
so Helen Slater's in the first season of the TV show,
Yeah.
along with who was the guy who played the Adventures of Lewis and Clark? Who's the guy who played Superman in that? Oh fuck, what's the
Oh, is
fucking
it
dude's
Dean
name?
Kane?
Dean Kane.
Dean
So
The
Cain.
Dean
ex
Kane, yeah,
ex
Yeah.
Dean
boyfriend of
Kane.
Brooke Shields. Yeah, that
That's
one.
it. Yeah, Dean Kane and Heather Slater are both in Supergirl first season. So there's a couple of throwbacks there. They're not playing Supergirl or Superman. Anyway, sorry, I go off the track. Jack, let's come to you, mate. Your last film.
My last film, I want to play Neo in the Matrix.
Ah,
Oh,
What pill will you take?
nice.
The red pill or the blue pill?
uh, you know, you it's just honestly, that was a great film. They've the brothers, now sisters, the Wachowski brothers, came in with a different technology, you know, that shot where it pans like so in one motion. So the story was really great. This is something about when was this is like what, a decade ago, 2 decades ago, I can't remember, but
Two
Don't
decades.
age me that
yeah.
much, mate. Don't age me that much, but yeah, you're right.
But it's about being connected, you know. Now we are really connected to the internet, and so it's great. It's a sci-fi film. It's a great sci-fi action sci-fi film. I didn't see when I was watching it. I was amazed. There's a lot of pop culture references. There's a lot of Asian action films that were being referenced. So it's just great. Kung Fu, you know, asking him, "Come fight me." So those things. It's just the general, and it's Keanu Reeves, the coolest man on earth.
Yeah.
So
Baba
yeah,
Yaga.
it's Babayaga, Babayega,
Baba Yaga.
Babayega. So it's the Russian mythical creature that you know that kills. That's the
Children.
yeah, that kills children. It's funny. Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen a picture of it. Have you seen a picture of it, the Creeks, the
The
Baba Yaga?
oh, what was
Was it
it?
like uh, it's like on
A
Christmas,
hag.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Christmas, and he's holding on to one child in his left arm,
Oh
another
no.
child in his right arm. So that's what the Russian
Baba
parents
Yaga.
scare their
Scare.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I've
guess
read
it's
about that one.
yeah. So it's really funny. So
Hi.
if you're going to be in the Matrix, who would you be?
Niobe. Oh no, I love Persephone. No, Persephone. I have to take it back. I love Monica Bellucci, and she get the chance to kiss Keanu Reeves there.
Oh,
Yes,
oh, Monica
and
Bellucci.
yeah, and
Yeah.
her costume was like really different from the other cast. She was like really
Mm-hmm.
wearing white. Her look is really pristine, and she just wanted one kiss from Neo to escape her loveless marriage. Yeah, there. Imagine if Aaliyah took the role of Jada Pinkett Smith. That would be good, right? I
Yeah.
think she was
Mm-hmm.
slated to play that
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
it was supposed to be Aaliyah who's going to play that role. I think it
Mm,
would have been a great character being portrayed by Aaliyah. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Hey, Paul,
So,
welcome
Hi,
back.
Paul. Welcome
yeah, sorry
back.
guys. The ever dependable Sky Wi-Fi, just you gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. It's amazing. It's
Is it
amazing.
what will Jet say about it? Hi, cable link. Your serving is appealing
Yes,
or appalling?
appalling.
Appalling. Yeah,
Appalling.
that was the most aggressive I think I've ever seen, Chat, on social media. Cable link, your service is appalling. Remind me never to annoy Chat. He's just going to come at me with words. All right, guys. Apologies for missing the last 30 seconds, but I think we're good. Cricks, Jet, wonderful, wonderful recommendations. I love Wednesday. I think it's just a great way to kind of,
Mhm.
get over the hump day. And obviously working with you guys is a treat. So to the viewers out there, please don't forget we're extending the promotion for the 2 books. So we're giving away Norse mythology, not North, but Norse
North?
mythology. I know, right? I think I said North by mistake, by Neil Gaiman. And then we're also giving away Mythology, the 75th anniversary edition by Edith Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Right. And
Okay.
I believe, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, to enter, people just need to like and share our page and then also make recommendations on which mythical creatures we are like with definitions. And I've seen some already. And
Oh
there's some
yeah,
great ones out
interesting
there's some
ones.
great ones out there,
Uh-huh.
right? There's some great ones out there. There was There was one for Cricks that I won't share, but I thought, right, that there is absolutely on the money.
What was that?
I'm not sharing. I'm not
Oh,
giving away
no.
because we're extending it until next week. Before we go, Jet, we do have one more comment from your fan club. DM says here, my last film will be naked weapons, wherein young girls become master assassins. I've never heard of it, DM. I hope it's not one of those films that you shouldn't watch.
It was a good film.
It's a spoof of
for James Bond.
Yeah.
Something like James Bond. And Priscilla Presley was there, so better watch it. It's on Netflix.
Naked Weapon. Of course I know Naked Weapon.
Yeah.
Naked Weapon 33 in the third. Yeah, of course I know it now. With Leslie Nielsen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen.
yeah,
Naked
yeah.
Weapon spoof of Danny Glover's and Mel Gibson's
Lethal Weapon, right?
Lethal
Yeah,
Weapon.
Lethal
Yeah.
Weapon. Yeah, that
Lethal
one.
Weapon. And there's the bit where she's coming down the ladders. I don't know if you recall that one, when they're in a taxidermy shop and he's standing by the header, and he goes, "Oh, that's a nice stuffed beaver," and she walks down with a stuffed beaver.
Oh my god, I have to rewatch that again. It's been a while.
Leslie
I don't
Nielsen,
even know if those type of jokes would get through the censorship these days. Anyway, DM, I agree with you. We love Jack. No, sorry. I like the mythology book. Yeah, we do too. That's why we're giving it away. It's one of our recommendations.
She's claiming it, like she's like having the strong will against us. Jet, do something about it.
Use the Force, DM.
Yeah,
use the Force. Cool. All right, guys. Listen, thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your week and have a great weekend. Good luck to the two teams that are playing tonight in the Euro Championship semi-final. England, who, according to past Treese Everett, have not won a tournament since when?
Since the dinosaurs walked.
Oh my god! Was it like that long, Paul? Was it like that long?
Look, England won the World Cup when the trophy wasn't even what it looked like now.
Oh my god! So, what year was that?
Just to give you an idea, not even I was born the last time England won.
It's like really old.
So yeah, so they're playing Denmark. They're playing Denmark in the semi-final tonight. I've already made an assumption. I've got a bit of a bet running with my very close friend, my brother Barry. We've got something going on. We've already made our predictions. I think, from a Denmark perspective, I'm sorry to talk about sport. I'll wrap it up really quickly. Christian Eriksen, for those guys that follow sport, unfortunately suffered a cardiac arrest on the Denmark's opening game of the tournament. Thankfully, he's well and he's recovered and he's out of hospital. And there were some pictures across social media over the past couple of weeks where he's actually seen being out and about. So that's obviously driving Denmark through. And England, they're at home. They haven't won a tournament since the T-Rex would chase the Velociraptors around. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. But yeah, so good luck to everybody playing, apart from England. I'm joking.
But I'm calling it Italy's going to win the Euros.
Oh, Italy. Listen, Spain bossed the game last night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did, but the game. But just like what I know what I said, they have the tightest defense, Italy, because Spain bossed the match yesterday, but they were not able to penetrate it. That's why it led to penalties.
I know, mate. We could talk about this for the next 30 minutes, and we'll get people turning off. So let's not do that.
All right.
We need to talk about doing a live stream along those lines. Anyway, that's enough for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much, audience members. Please keep tuning in, keep supporting, keep liking, keep sharing. We simply do this because we like sharing our hobbies and our love for things that are a little bit out of left field, and it really makes it worthwhile when we got comments from the likes of John, from the likes of DM, from Angus, who is, I think, at the moment avoiding the Facebook police. So keep it up, mate.
Are we gonna make a group for it for Geekish Khan? I think Jet is gonna make a group for
Yeah,
Geekish Khan.
I'm going to create a Facebook group for Geekish Khan,
Perfect.
so we can share everything there, and you can suggest whatever topics that you want us to discuss. Definitely, and I'm going to share some of the comics that, just like Stone that I mentioned last week. I'm going to share those just in case that you want to pursue it. I don't know where you're going to buy it though, but if you want to pick it up, you can, and you're going to see Philippine mythical creatures being written by a huge comic company, which is Image. It's under Avalon
Excellent.
Studios.
Excellent. And I'm thinking as well, maybe future ones we can do is we can, as well as the movie watch-alongs, we can do maybe a book club, right? So we choose a book or something, or a graphic novel to read over a course of a week or a month, and then we get together on a live stream and discuss it. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything that you do. Jet, Grix, have a great rest of the week and look forward to next weekend. So hang on, before we go, if Epi is unable to join us next week, what do you guys want to talk about? So I think, Grix, this is Jet's turn, right? Or is it your turn? Because Epi always throws a spanner in the works.
I'm not sure, but I'm always ready for an anime theme episode.
Oh, okay. Let's do an anime theme then. I need to watch that. Okay, we've not done one. All right, so anime next week. Please let us know what you'd like us to discuss. If Epi's here, then we'll do June. So we've got maybe two things going on at the same time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just let us know. Yeah.
Let us know. And I know that, Grix, you've been extremely active in social media promoting. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy the weekend. Thank you.
Bye.
Seize the day.
Bye.
Bye.
Seize the day.